Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man, Legacy the Prince.
Your boy DJ before EY.
Yes, sir. It's a Fresh Leftovers radio show, flowradioshow.com. You know the vibes. We live and certified, man. We got a special guest in the building, a living legend. Not too many people can really walk in his shoes with the vocals now. Not too many. I don't know five that could get close. Probably Tasha Cobb in them.
Tasha gonna get me.
Probably Fred Hammond them. That's about it.
There it is.
Listen, man, we got the living legend Scootie Wop in the building, man.
What's up? What's going on, fam? How y'all feeling?
Man, doing good, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I can't complain. You know,
Man.
I'm alive and, it's breath in my body. So
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. God is great.
Man, glad to have you, man. Like I was telling you earlier, man, it's so crazy sometimes when you kind of speak certain things into the atmosphere and then it actually happened. You be like, yo. Because I remember, man, when I forgot what song it was, and I was trying to think about it, man, but I was like, yo, who's this guy? And then DJ told me it was Scootie Wop. I was like, word. I was like, yo, man, well, we going to interview him one day.
One
bro.
day.
We going to get him one day. And that was like at the inception of Fresh Leftovers. And it's here now, man. It's crazy.
Gotta put the hands up.
Man, yo. So how you feeling, man? How you been?
I've been real well. I'm a newlywed, so that's been a journey in itself.
Yes, sir.
A journey in itself. Like a lot of this discipline and being unselfish with my time, like it's really rejuvenating. So I feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I feel lighter. I've been working out a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't working
it's
out.
a good feeling.
That's what I hate, bro. This man was... Bro, I was like, I'm in the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
This man ain't lift not one weight.
It
Lost
was just-
like 62 pounds.
Was it
bro.
like portion control? Was that what it was? Man, never mind. You need to
don't
write a
make
book.
sense.
Ain't no way you did that.
Like, it don't make sense. I was like, yo. And I'm in the gym mad.
Yeah.
Like, I got to do all of this.
Yeah.
DJ sleep.
He standing when I'm just
You just got a fast metabolism.
Man, he's
I
just
was
disciplined.
Yeah.
Now I was
You
fasting.
fasting.
I did a
Okay.
7-week fast the first time.
Woo.
He disciplined,
Nah,
man.
it was-
Yeah.
metabolism?
It was a
Give him the sauce later, bro. Give him the
I got
sauce
you.
later. Give him the sauce later. Give him the sauce later. So how long you been married, Scootie?
Just under 6 months.
Okay,
So we
okay,
got
okay.
married July 23rd on my wife's birthday.
Oh wow.
I'm saying?
Oh,
So
dang,
I can't forget that.
that's a double.
Otherwise, it's over with. Yeah.
man.
You
Yeah,
gotta have
but
two presents.
a beautiful day out there in Toronto.
Yeah, yeah. So how is it with your wife being on? And you said she's from Toronto, right?
Yeah, she's from Toronto.
Hey, okay, so how is it like? How's the dynamic of that? I
Um,
know that gotta be tough.
they're very like straightforward. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that they speak, and I felt like that was a barrier in the beginning. Whenever we was talking, I was like, "Dang, are we beefing right now? Like, why are you talking to me like that?" And she like, "Nah, this is just how we talk. It's out of love." I'm like, "Oh, okay." It's like joining for us, you know.
Yeah.
So, but they're very nice people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Always smiling, always want to talk, chop it up with you.
That's good.
So yeah, it's a good dynamic. I like Toronto.
It's cold not right now though.
Not right now. I don't like the weather right now,
Not
but
right now,
I
though.
like the space. I do. I do.
How is it being married as an artist? And you said, getting used to that time, like balancing the time. How has that been like these first few months?
I feel like the first few months has been like strictly dedicate my time to my wife, you know what I'm saying, so that we can get our dynamic right first. Our communication right first before I start venturing out. So I've turned down a lot of shows in the last 6 months, 5-6 months, because I'm like, if it's gonna put me away from my wife and we ain't clear some stuff up, you know what I'm saying, let's just go ahead and put that to the side, because this my first ministry, till them kids pop up, but first
Hey, man, y'all enjoy yourself for a while.
Yeah, take your time, Scootie.
Yeah.
Take your time. I got a little 3-year-old and she bully me every day.
Yeah, I'll probably have a bully on my hands too, man.
Yeah, too.
And God's timing though.
Yeah, God's
God's
time.
time.
God's time.
Yeah.
It happen, bro. That's good. That's good to hear that. That's different. Some people aren't turning shows down for that.
Nah. It's crazy. A lot of people probably wouldn't. Honestly, it's a different level of discipline.
Yeah.
A different level of self-denial. I know you spoke about being, a lot of self-denial. What has that looked like for you in this season?
It's been actually not holding my tongue. So like my wife, she wants me to communicate to her. You know what I'm saying? Usually I'm like, I just brush something off. I shrug it off. It really ain't that deep.
Yeah.
Because I don't always want to react with my emotions.
Yep.
But she wants me to speak.
Yeah.
So it's like now I take the time to like, you know, decipher what it is I'm feeling.
Yeah.
You know, then I give it to her through a filter of edification. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make sure what I say is edifying and it shows that I'm understanding her. You know what I'm saying? Versus just like, well, this is what I felt. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's been a lot of speak. All right, listen. Seek to understand before being understood. So that's been the key right there.
That's good. I like that. Seek to understand before being understood.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
25.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't learned that till still haven't.
Don't talk to me no more, legacy.
Oh man.
After today, bro. Don't talk to me no more time. Did you listen?
Yeah. I rewind. I heard what Scootie said. I rewind.
There's some wisdom over here, bro. I hope people listen to that.
Nah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. So I know a lot of times people see the artist Scootie Wop, right? That's how I got introduced to you, right? Through the music.
Yeah.
But we want to, because it's your first time here on Fresh Leftovers, we want to run the story back.
Run it back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was life like for Scootie Wop as a kid, just coming up and just, you know, the journey into your Christianity and just so on and so forth into the music. Like, what was that like?
Life was not, I wouldn't say it was a lot simpler. You know, I grew up a military brat. So my father was a Marine, so
Oh, wow.
we moved a lot. Like a whole lot, you know, so to the point where it was like I needed to like really put out that effort to make connections with people because I don't know when we're gonna move again. So life for me was like just trying to adapt to my surroundings. I felt like I could mesh well with a lot of different groups of people. So even like now when it comes to music, like there's no genre or space that I can't really connect with because I've been around just about everything. You know, I play sports. Everybody kind of plays sports growing up. I played football, basketball. I did field, kickboxing. So I did that for a little bit, but it was really just like trying to understand who God was. But my mom was already force feeding it to me, so I wasn't really receiving it in a way. I was just playing church. You know, my mom was a youth pastor. My dad was a armor bearer. And he was supposed to be the next pastor up, but they ended up splitting. And we had to move from Virginia back to South Carolina. And that's what kind of deterred me from the church. You know what I'm saying?
The split between the two?
The split, because I'm like, at a younger age, I'm like, God, if this is your servant and he made me feel this way and like kind of ditched his family, why should I serve you?
Wow.
So that was like my big beef with God for such a long time, for like 7-8 years.
Wow.
Once I could drive, I say this all the time, once I got my license and I could drive, I was not in church.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
I was out there doing hood rat stuff with my hood rat friends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was just a lot of that and a lot of like drug abuse. I was selling, but I think I was taking more than I was selling. You know what I'm saying? I was
smoking.
Yeah.
What you was selling?
Yeah, I was selling pills. I was selling tree, a little bit of coke. A little bit of coke. I was like,
so you said you was taking
take that
more.
one.
Hold on, wait. Let me walk him into it. Let me walk him into it.
yeah.
Let me walk him into it. So you said you was taking. You did coke as well?
Nah, I ain't.
Okay.
Well,
'Cause you
one
said you was
time.
taking acid.
He sneezed.
One time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But after I was like, nah, that ain't it.
ain't it,
But
bro.
pills and stuff, like I was real heavy on pills, like
Okay.
Oxycontins,
Oh, shoot.
hydrocodone,
Yeah, I know about
Percocets,
Yeah.
Tramadol. Yeah, like the muscle relaxers. Like it got to that point where I was just taking
Ibuprofen.
ibuprofen.
Crush that up with a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about this guy.
Anything that made me feel good and kind of block out what I was really dealing with.
So what was the major block out? Like, what were you trying to block out?
Feeling like I wasn't wanted. You know, like my mom did the best that she could.
Yeah.
But it's something about a father figure. And I grew up without my grandpa too. So my grandpa passed when I was 8.
Yeah.
So I don't have too many memories of going to talk to G-Pops. You know what I'm saying? Once he passed, like the family kind of just broke apart. So
I think it's important as adults, especially future father, that children are the closest thing they see to God, right?
Yeah.
So it's very, very important. I don't like to play around in church thing, families, I don't know how to do it, but church, everything is good, the perception is fine, but at home it ain't.
Yeah.
And then at home, where everything matters the most is where the kids see everything. Yeah. And that's why we have the issues in church with the younger people at times because of that. Yep. Because we see the reality while everybody see the facade. We see the reality, and it's like, man, I don't even want it. If that's what God look like, I don't want it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But what's your relationship with your father now, though?
Now, we text like once a week. Okay. Once I gave my life to Christ at 19, I'm 25 now. God really put it on my heart to like mend that. Okay. And your healing isn't precedented off of if somebody else were to tell you they sorry. What we're called to do is tell people if they've wronged you. Yeah. And that's helping them to be a better version of themselves. Having a mature conversation, like, hey, like at first we had just some hashing out conversations when I was young, hot-headed, everything like that. Yeah. But then now that I'm a lot more mature, it was like, look, it hurt me a lot to grow up without a father, and it hurt me a lot to see you, in a sense, turn your back on the church. At least in my perception, that's what it was. Right. And it's like that's probably starting the healing for him. Right. Because now he's like, dang, okay, I see that I've hurt somebody else, but I didn't know how or what I was specifically doing that had me in such a rut that I am right now. And now they know where they can pinpoint a lot of the stuff. So, yeah, we're good now. Not the best, but this year I'm really focusing on, hey, let me just call Pops right quick. Let me just tap in. Let me link up with Pops. Let me fly out, stuff like that. That's good. I'm for it. Because I want my kids to see their grandparents too.
Yeah, because
missing piece he said he was missing right there.
Yeah, because there's a saying that says trauma, you can't help the trauma that was done to you, but the healing is your responsibility. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's so powerful. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times, even in that case, he's probably, or a lot of times, the parents in the situation have a lot of self-condemnation because they feel like the child won't forgive them. Yeah. So it's like, why should I forgive? You know what I'm saying? It's like a cycle, even that by itself. Yeah. So that's why, when the Bible speaks about forgiveness, it's so powerful, man. That's super, super, super
we still
powerful.
Gotta continue that conversation, though.
Need that.
Oh, yeah. Forgiveness is crazy powerful, yo. Yeah. It's crazy powerful. Crazy, crazy powerful, man.
So, real quick, man, like, that time frame, I know parents put up, and then you guys back at South Carolina, you getting into the whatever after church, I mean, not in church since you're driving now.
Yeah. Bump Jesus, right?
That's what it was for real.
Where did the music come into play?
Music came into play. It actually came in super early. Then it was like this really big gap. So my older brother Kyle, love you, boy. He actually gave me. It was like a CD that you could plug into your laptop. And I had like a little Acer laptop. It was like $200. You had a little attachment that you can burn CDs on. So I was doing that too. I was burning CDs. What CD you can plug into your laptop? Yeah. I was burning CDs like crazy. So he gave me that. I don't know what it was to this day. It might have been Audacity. I have no idea. But it was like all these drum loops that were already there, and all these instrumental loops that were already there. And he was like, "Yeah, just make beats, little homie." You know what I'm saying? Type in. I was like, "All right, cool." So I just was moving stuff around, and we would make look like, if I hear them beats now, horrible. But
Fruity Loop, the little Fruity Loop.
Man, it wasn't even Fruity Loop beats. It was Audacity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Fruity Loop. I'm still on Fruity Loops right now.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. FL, if you watching this.
That's right here, bro.
No, Fruity Loop, but like it was that time. I ended up breaking my leg my senior year. In like 6 different places. I was playing football. It was a rivalry game on TV. It was just a whole lot going on. And the school actually gave us like county laptops. And for some odd reason, it was 2 apps that was on that laptop. One was Five Nights at Freddy's. It was like a scary game. And then the other one was FL Studio.
Really?
Yeah. So I just started messing around with it. Shout out to my boy Kid Rich, Talib. He was the one that actually put me on to like really making beats. So I started making beats 2016 at the Boys and Girls Club. Yeah. So they had a studio, everything at the Boys and Girls Club. So I was going, just making beats, day after day. I was just copying beats. Like I would hear one by like Young Chop or somebody like that. This was the Chief Keef era. So I would hear a Young Chop beat, and I would just remake that, and that's how I started making beats.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Because I want to go back to the broke leg situation. That's
He
crazy.
skipped over that real quick.
Yeah, it was just like 6 places?
Hit a couple flips in the air or something. I don't know.
Gee. He must have really been mad at you.
Yeah. It didn't even hurt for real. It was just like the shock. Cause like I'm lead blocking, and I feel the helmet go through my leg, right?
What?
Jesus.
I feel it and I hear the crack and the pop. I'm like, okay, I definitely broke it. But I'm thinking maybe it's like, a little like
Clean
tube. So I'm like, cool, I should be able to like get up on one leg. Like it was like a question mark. And the foot was turned inside.
Yo,
my leg was gone.
This video, bro.
My leg was gone, bro.
For real?
Yeah, it was gone.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Look, man, we got more with Scootie Wop when we come back, man. So y'all keep it locked. It's the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show.